highlights. LASMA warns motorists against causing traffic congestion at fuel stations. Inspector General of Police unveils special squad against banditry, kidnapping nationwide. On the foreign scene, former United States presidential candidate Hillary Clinton tips Kamala Harris to break glass ceiling. And in sports, Nigeria's Falconets to play friendlies against Australia, Mexico ahead under 20 Women's World Cup. And now the details. I am Mike James. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority LASMA has issued a warning to motorists against causing traffic congestion while queuing for fuel at various filling stations and impeding the free movement of other road users. General Manager LASMA, Olalikun Bakaruki, gave the warning as it deployed additional officers to monitor traffic around fuel stations across the state. Bakaruki expressed dissatisfaction with the chaotic behavior of some drivers who park carelessly and disrupt the smooth flow of traffic around petrol stations. He reiterated that effective traffic management is essential for achieving a seamless multimodal transportation system in Lagos, while urging the public to make use of LASMA's newly inaugurated toll-free call center 0800 0052 7862 for complaints, comment and commendations. The Parastatal Monitoring Office PMO has paid a walk-in visit to the Lagos State Council for Arts and Culture, LSCAC, for an assessment of the agency's performance and adherence to its mandates. Permanent Secretary, Parastatal Monitoring Office, Adetutu Shusoya, who led the PMO team, said the visit aims to evaluate the council's effectiveness in promoting cultural programs, maintaining infrastructure, engaging communities, and managing administrative processes. She noted that LSCAC has successfully organized various cultural events with a strong community involvement, but pointed out the need for more infrastructure improvement and efficient resource allocation. Responding, the Chief Executive Officer, Lagos State Council for Arts and Culture, Ido Johnson, thanked the theme for the visit, support and suggestions, maintaining that the Council is committed to addressing the inadequacy of all denoted areas for improvement. And to end banditry in the Tureta area, local government area and other adjoining villages, the Sokoto State government has approved the construction of the Tureta Gidon Kari Road to make bandits' dens more accessible. Governor Ahmed Ali announced this during the visit to Tureta local government as part of his statewide tour of the 23 local governments of the state. According to the governor, the road, when completed, will provide security agencies with easy access to the forests that serve as hideouts for bandits in the area. As the rainy season gets to its peak, the Kaduna State Emergency Management Agency, KADSEMA, has warned people living in flood-prone areas to vacate to safer areas to avoid imminent flooding. In a statement, its Executive Secretary, Usman Mazadu, said several local government areas are at risk of flooding, especially communities along waterways in anticipation of heavy downpour. Mazadu explained that it has become necessary to notify the flood-prone communities about the torrential rainfall experienced between Sunday, August 18 and Monday, August 19, and still going on without abating. He noted that the heavy rainfall might result in the overflow of rivers, particularly in the local government area, with rivers or tributaries crossing through. To the rest of the stories, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetoku, has inaugurated no fewer than 169 officers of the newly established Special Intervention Squad, SIS, to tackle banditry, kidnapping, and other crimes in the country. Speaking during the graduation ceremony, Egbetoku explained that the SIS signified a significant advancement in its operational strategy, drawing upon the best practices of globally successful law enforcement models. He narrated that the unit was meticulously crafted to fill the critical gaps in the police current system, adding that it will provide a robust mechanism for rapid response and high-impact intervention. The organised labour has called on Nigerians to be patient with the federal and state governments following the delay in the implementation of the new minimum wage. This is as the workers' union absolved the federal government of any wrongdoing, saying it will be unfair to conclude that there is a deliberate attempt to avoid paying the new minimum wage. Deputy President of Nigeria Labour Congress Political Commission, Theophilus Ndubuaku, stated this in an interview with Newsman. It will be recalled that President Bola Tinubu signed the new minimum wage into law by July 29 after meeting with leaders of the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria. Meanwhile, only 7 other states, Kano, Kwara, Ogun, Borno, Jigawa, Ondo, and Abia, have set up implementation committees for the recently approved 70,000 naira minimum wage. And in some foreign news, former United States Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has spoken at the Democratic National Convention of her hope that Kamala Harris can finally break the highest, hardest glass ceiling in America by becoming the first female president. Clinton said she had broken a glass ceiling of her own by becoming the first woman to win a major party nomination for president. She told a crowd of thousands in Chicago that the time had come to pass the torch. And then in sports news, Nigeria's under-20 women's team, Falconets, will take on Australia and Mexico in test games for their final phase of preparation for the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup, scheduled to commence in Colombia on August 31. In a statement, the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) says Christopher Danjuma's team will go up against Australia on Friday, August 23, and then confront Mexico 3 days later. The World Cup is scheduled to run from August 31 to September 22, with Nigeria lodged in Group D with Germany, the Korean Republic, and Venezuela. That was our news at 12, but just before we go, slow down at road junctions, intersections, and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website, www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration revamped the Jigibola initiative? Well, you can always get more details. It's on the Lagos State Government website. And to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority LASMA has issued a warning to motorists against causing traffic congestion while queuing for fuel at various filling stations and impeding the free movement of other road users. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has inaugurated no fewer than 169 officers of the newly established Special Intervention Squad, SIS, to tackle banditry, kidnapping, and other crimes in the country. We also told you that former United States Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has spoken at the Democratic National Convention of her hope that Kamala Harris can finally break the highest, hardest glass ceiling in America by becoming the first female president. And in sports, Nigeria's under-20 women's team Falconet will take on Australia and Mexico in test games for their final phase of preparation for the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup, scheduled to commence in Colombia on August 31. And for contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast. It was compiled by Adewale Olukborgu. Thank you for listening, Lagos. My name is Mike James. Beautiful afternoon. It is quite cloudy out there, not too sunny in some areas, but hey, my work's done here. It's now time for me to hand you over to the duo of Micah Arocha and Temitope Peterside for lunchtime work. I do have a wonderful time with them.